Hi, my name is Jeff. Welcome back to my workshop. We're going to continue work on the Burdick Freight Dock kit from Foss Scale Models that we've been working on. Today we are going to add bracing to the walls, and then we will stain the walls and the trim. So I've already cut out the bracing to match the locations that they go to on the walls per the diagram included in the kit instructions. On that diagram, you can see the red lines indicate the bracing on the backs of the walls. You're looking at the backs of the walls there. And the little green lines are the 1/16 inch trim that will be applied later. We'll start by bracing the walls. I'm going to start here with this wall. And we're just going to apply some glue. I'm using Tight Bond Original wood glue. You can use any carpenter's glue you like. You could even use white glue or a tacky glue. But I like the wood glue for wood-on-wood connections. It gives you the best bonding. One caution with wood glue is you want to make sure you don't have any that seeps out onto the edges because it won't hold paint. So I'm also going to use a 1-2-3 block as a straight edge to keep things aligned. And then we will get things start getting things glued up. So I'm going to use a toothpick to apply a thin layer bead of glue to the first piece of bracing. And again, just a thin coat, and pull off any excess if you need to. And then just align the piece of wood on bracing material onto the edge of the wall. And then get it up against the 1-2-3 block and push it so that it is right in place and square, tight against with the wall. Then repeat on the other side. Slide that into place. And get that 1-2-3 block up there tight against there. So that everything's aligned. Once they're aligned, we can put the 1-2-3 block on top of it to hold it down so that it sets without anything warping. That's the main point of the bracing, is that it gives you a larger gluer surface in your corners, but it also helps prevent the walls from warping. Again, on the next wall, we're going to apply glue. We're making sure we got it on the correct edge. The tops on these are cut at an angle to match the pitch of the roof. So we want to make sure we're aligned properly at the top in particular, and along the side of the wall using the 1-2-3 block. And we can do the same thing for the other side. In this case, when I got it on, I realized that I was a little bit on the low side on here. So just slide it up and then recheck it against the side to make sure you're aligned against the edge of the board. We can sand the edges a little bit if we're off once everything is dried. So get that under the weight. Then we'll go on to the next wall. I'm going to repeat this for the 2 remaining walls that need bracing. Wall 3 does not need any, so we won't have to worry about that. On these 2 walls, the thing you want to be careful of is to make sure you're aligned with the edge of that the tower section of the building. So again, we're going to use our 1, 2, 3 blocks to make sure we've got that piece aligned with the edge there, because that little wall 3 is going to have to fit in there, and so we don't want that to be bulging out. Wall 4 is going to be the same as wall 1, so I will do that off camera, and we will be back to see that shortly. Now, we're going to check convenient card that Foss Scale Miles includes with their kits. And the 1/16 inch trim is marked in green. So we're going to go to the bundle of wood, and we can see the green pieces and pull that out. Those are the ones we're going to stain for the trim. And I'm just going to be using a mix of 70% isopropyl alcohol and India ink to do my staining. And I just stick the sticks of wood right into the container, spread it out a little bit, and twist them around so we get all 4 sides. Knock off any drips on a piece of paper towel and repeat with the other side. Then I'll lay them out on the paper towel and add 1, 2, 3 blocks again as weight to keep them from warping. Once those have had a chance to set up, we'll move on to the walls. So for these, I'm just using a brush, and this is a brush I only use with my India ink wash to apply the wash to the walls. And then again, we will apply weight and let it dry. You don't need to have a smooth coverage on here because the wood wouldn't weather evenly anyways. So we're going to just get that applied. It will lighten as it dries, and we can always add more if we need to. Once all 5 wall pieces are done, again, we're going to add some weight over them to prevent them from warping and let everything dry. With that done, the walls and trim will be ready for painting, so that will be our next episode. So stay tuned to see that. If you've enjoyed this content, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the updates.